I've been grounded, and Irma has something to do with it. Although I am actually in Colorado now, so Irma is not directly affecting me at this moment, but except that we were supposed to actually fly out. I was going to be on my way to the airport, probably almost at the airport, to fly out of Denver to Tampa to be at St. Pete Beach. And it was for a conference, and I think I mentioned it in the vlog before. I kind of thought, we were still going to go for it until essentially the town actually is on evacuation, and the place where the conference was going to be held basically said, no, everything's going to be canceled. You guys do not come in. And it was interesting too, because Southwest had even posted some stuff that the flight may be interrupted or it may not happen. And of course, really, it's easy for me to say, like, okay, I am disappointed, but at the same time, I'm here in Colorado, sunny Colorado, weather's fine, and I am not affected by the hurricane directly. And it is unfortunate. There are some people that have already lost their lives. My heart does go out to them, their families, in that particular situation. I mean, it's quite devastating and just interesting to watch from a distance, and knowing that we were going to be there tonight. But obviously, I talked to people there on the ground, and they were saying, yes, they're on evacuation, they're leaving, and oh yeah, sure, I could fly into Tampa, but would I actually get home? Not sure. And of course, now driving this same stretch of road, again, first world problems, I know, because my home and family are not at risk at this moment in the path of a hurricane, so I can be thankful, although it doesn't feel very nice. I've already dropped Flynn off at his soccer practice, heading back down the same stretch of road which I was just on to drop him off, to head back to my house to pick up the other two, and then drive the same stretch of road back to another field. You guys know the deal already. Just saying, it's a bit of a pain, but like I said, I'll take it, because we could have ended up in Tampa and it would have been a hot mess, and not knowing when we could have actually gotten out of there. And I do hope that everybody there in Florida and the islands will be safe. All right, so I'm actually in between. I just dropped Flynn off, as I said, and I'm here at the house grabbing the boys for the to take them to their practice. But I wanted to actually take a moment to say how thankful I am, and not make light of the situation, that my plans were canceled while I'm still here in Colorado, safe and sound. And I know that there are plenty of people's lives that are at risk, and their livelihoods are in jeopardy. And so I also want to thank Airbnb and Rachel from the realty company for calling me to let me know on Tuesday that there's likely a pre-evacuation happening. So actually, and I wanted to say thanks to Rachel and Airbnb being such, a great business and brand, and really helping out here, because there was no question as to whether they were going to refund me. We had gotten an Airbnb across the street from the conference because we were setting up an audio and video studio, so to do podcasts and to do some video stuff. And there was no questions, no concerns. But what I'm actually concerned about, it was interesting, Rachel was asking me how it was living in Colorado, because she ultimately didn't want to have to leave Florida to go back to her home area in New Hampshire. And I don't know if she was half serious, but I think she was a little nervous. I mean, I think people there were a little bit nervous. I mean, I heard a lot of stuff in the background, like a lot of people on the telephone trying to help cancel trips or reschedule trips and things like that. But again, I got to give it to Rachel and Airbnb, and I will certainly utilize them in the future. So thank you, and I hope you're all going to be safe. I just came across this box this morning, forgot that I've actually had these for a month and haven't even opened them. So why don't we actually just dive into them? We've got the Beat Solo 3 wireless here, and we do a lot of work. So my company actually does a lot of work with universities and academia, and so we had to order new MacBook Pros for the company. And because we do have that academic affiliation, or that we provide services to the universities here in Colorado, we qualify for that academic pricing. Although I know many of you out there have likely got these without necessarily either being in school or having someone in school. But anyway, I've had these for a month. I've never owned a pair of Beats headphones. To be honest, I've never really had a desire. Of course, I think many of you have seen a lot of these unboxings. Pretty good packaging. Definitely give them that. So the headphones in the case, and of course I am outside, so hence the noise. Probably some stuff I won't read. Got the cord here. Like the headphone in jack. USB, micro USB. Oh, lovely. Carabiner. Alright. So let's actually get into the beats here. It's even got a little pocket in there. Nuts. I haven't really seen any of these unboxings, so I didn't really know what to expect, to be honest. So, let's give them a try. All right, so waiting for Declan to finish up soccer and losing light here, but I just wanted to update the community as far as what I think of these Beats. So I did use them today. A couple of things right off the bat. I do feel like the ear cup's not over the ear, but on the ear, comfortable. The band itself definitely has some cushion, but I did feel a little bit of fatigue on my head and a little bit of, it was uncomfortable. So maybe there's just some adjustments there. As far as it's a premium product, I mean, you know, got some flex. These are metal. I mean, I think, you know, that's good. I like the fact that it goes down into like a smaller footprint. Throw it in the case, throw it in the bag, travel with these. I think they're fine. They're they're a decent consumption pair of headphones. And what I mean by that is I feel like the highs were represented, the lows were represented, but not that I'm an audiophile, but I feel like the mids were missing out. I didn't feel like it was a really full sound, like really like robust sound. I almost feel like the bass and the lows like really kind of had to like compensate for that. I definitely would not edit on these, and I understand that that's not what these are intended for. These are not studio headphones, but like I said, I think there was definitely something missing there. I listened to podcasts, I listened to metal, rock, rap, hip hop, the whole gamut, and I think it sounded fine, but like I said, it just wasn't fully represented as I felt like it could have been, and it synced really easily. So actually with this button here, it synced very easily as far as to my device, a OnePlus 3T. It's an Android device. It was quick, turn on the Bluetooth, boom, there they were, synced up, was listening in a matter of seconds. Obviously with my MacBook Pro, that was an easy sync up, but it's fine. And you know, I like the button where you can kind of pause and play over here, pause and play. And you know, as far as the user friendliness of the headphones, I mean, it's great. I did not use the cord. I haven't taken phone calls on this, so I can't really speak to that. But like I said, low footprint or smaller footprint, consumption, fine. Got them with the MacBook Pro. Will I use them? Yes, I will use them. Would I pay $299 for these? No way. Well, now I'm heading over to get a couple packages that we had for Florida that I would be there right now, but good thing I'm not. So I don't even know what's over here. We had ordered some last minute things for the podcast and some video stuff. I don't know, we'll see. I don't know, seems like somebody's trying to say something. You got these hurricanes happening. Just found out about an earthquake in Mexico. Totally unfortunate. Some weird stuff with Equifax that we found out about this morning, that apparently was compromised in July. But of course, I understand the whole process of, you know, they kind of had to do some investigation stuff, but I guess that was on the news. So anybody who's actually applied for any kind of loan or was involved with Equifax, I think we're all kind of screwed there. Not really sure. So we'll see how that all goes. I don't know, a couple things in the business. I mean, there's definitely some small wins that I'm going to celebrate, but, you know, the startup is tough right now. I mean, it really is tough. There's a lot of tough decisions that are going to have to be made in the next couple of weeks. I don't know. I'll share all those details in upcoming vlogs, but it's definitely an interesting time. Somebody is definitely trying to say something, and I think it depends on who you talk to about where the message is coming from. But I know that Mother Earth is screaming loud and clear. Anyway. Punches are being thrown, whether that is the earth itself or the people in it. I don't know. It's still a beautiful place though.